Hello everyone, it's Ty Slater and welcome back to another NBA playoff edition of GTA's ISO Mode. If you haven't already, follow GTA Sports Network on all platforms and like, comment, and subscribe to GTA Sports on YouTube. You can follow me at Ty Slater on all platforms as well and check out tyslater.com for more updates. We're going to talk to you about Game 1 of the New York Knicks steal Game 1 from the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Let's talk about it. All right. So the Knicks won 108-105 in overtime to the Boston Celtics in Boston, in the Garden. All right. Jaylen Brunson had 29 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. All right. 5 for 9 from the three-point line. OG Anunoby had 29 points, 4 rebounds, 10 for 20 on shooting, 6 of 11 from 3. Karl-Anthony Towns added 14 and 13, double-double. Josh Hart had a respectable 14, 5 for 9 shooting with 11 rebounds, double-double. Miles McBride scored 11 points, 3 for 6 from 3 off the bench. And, of course, Mikal Bridges, even though he had a slow night scoring, he had the game-winning steal to seal the deal. On the other side of it, Jayson Tatum had 23 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting terrible, 4 from 15 from 3. Jaylen Brown had 23 points, 7 rebounds, and shot 7 for 20 in shooting. They combined 14 for 43 from 3. 14 for 43 from the field and 5 for 25 from the three-point range. Live by the 3, die by the 3. Derek White had 19 and 11. He went 5 for 16 from 3, and then Drew Holiday had 16 points and shot 2 from 7 from 3, with Peyton Pritchard cleaning up off the bench with 13 points. Now, he went 4-1 against the Orlando Magic, but and then of course the Knicks did their thing against the Pistons in 6 games. So I look at it like this, man. Nobody had the Knicks beating the Celtics. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. This is not a shot at my Knicks fans. Nobody had the Knicks beating the Celtics in this series. Everybody expects the Celtics to win this series. But I'm not going with everybody else because I don't do that when it comes to basketball. The Knicks are hungry. The Celtics are comfortable. The way they camped out and settled for threes in Game 1, if they don't hit that switch and start taking it inside the three-point line, this could be a long series, and it don't need to be one because the Celtics use all their gas against the Knicks. Who's to say they don't run out of gas in the Eastern Conference Finals because they made this series longer than it has to be? Of course, Game 2 is Wednesday night, so at the time it's recording, Game 2 hasn't played yet, so I do expect it to be a dogfight. But again, based on what happened in Game 1, the fact that you shot so poorly from 3 and kept trying to force it, is that a lapse in judgment on Joe Mazzulla? Or is that on the players just saying, screw it, I'm going to keep shooting until I shoot myself out of a slump? Which ultimately cost them Game 1 in overtime. Because it shouldn't even went to overtime, if you ask me. When Mikal Bridges is having that bad of a night shooting, you should win this game. They need him to score. The fact that he didn't, and they still won, negligence on the fact that you have players that can shoot from all 3 levels of the court, but are settling for the three-point line, and it's not working. Now, me personally, do I want the Celtics to win again? No. That's me as a fan of the NBA. Do I want the Celtics to win? No. I would much rather my Indiana Pacers come through and break the mold and win a championship if I could have it my way. But at the same time, I know there's other teams that, are definitely talented and loaded from 1 down all the way to the end of the bench. You still got Denver. You still got, you got teams like Minnesota trying to prove something. Oklahoma City still trying to prove something. So you still got teams out there. And then there's Golden State that, even though I'm going to do a video on that too, because Steph Curry with the hamstring injury, yeah, that was devastating. Even though they won in spite of that. Overall, I would love to see the Knicks upset the Celtics and win this series, because then that puts them in a position to play the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that rivalry will be good for not only for ratings, but for fans. The fan base between our fan base here in downtown Indianapolis and then the fan base, obviously, at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Unmatched energy, just loud and just powerful, impactful, if you will. Both fan bases are very strong, very loyal, whether it be orange and blue skies or purple, or blue and gold. those fan bases are crazy. So I would love to see the Pacers and Knicks, battle it out in the Eastern Conference Finals if I could have it my way. But as far as this series, I know Celtics are favorited, but I do think the Knicks do have a puncher's chance of winning this series if they can keep this up and get Mikal Bridges, get him going early. Because 8, 6, and 7 with 3 steals and 2 blocks, the defense is there, but he's not scoring, and that could be, if they force him to take all the shots and defense locks down your top scorers, then you're in for a nightmare. Because that gives the Celtics time to get their shot together, and once they start shooting, they're unstoppable. I don't think the Knicks have enough people on, defense that can really truly stop healthy, efficient Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown tandem. Mind you, doing this without Porzingis too. Let's throw that out there too. No unicorn in sight right now. So overall, good game for the Knicks. Look forward to seeing what they do in game 2. I would love to see the Knicks upset them again and Celtics go down 0-2 and have to, go to Madison Square Garden and force, a 2-2 series. I think that'd be great for the NBA to see that, just to see them battle it out. And then there's that inner city rivalry of Boston versus New York. Gotta love it. Overall, that's my thoughts on the game 1 in the series so far with the Knicks and Celtics. So like, comment, subscribe, GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports on all social media platforms. And don't forget, Ty Slatter everywhere, tyslatter.com. And for more updates and playoff insights like this, stay tuned for more. It's Ty Slatter signing off until next time.